I'm EST Bill Sproule of the Eastern Atlantic States Regional Council of Carpenters. Our council, our entire country, and the world are faced with an unprecedented pandemic that has changed our lives the way we know it. I wanted to send a message out to let you know some of the things that we are doing here at your regional council to keep you informed and continue to give you the best up-to-date information. I would encourage everyone to utilize our website, eascarpenters.org. On that website, you will find a page for the coronavirus emergency that has everything from day-to-day messages, updates on unemployment and benefits that are available, updates that we're doing with your fund office and your particular trust and health and welfare funds that you participate in. Recently, this past Friday, for Local 491 members who have been out of work since the Baltimore and Washington, D.C. convention centers closed down, we enacted some provisions that will be on the website for that particular fund. It's going to help members with their eligibility. It's going to help members get emergency annuity loans and some other provisions. Although we're going to do this throughout the council with each and every individual trust fund, you have to understand that we have different boards of trustees that I have to interact with in order to make these critical changes to our benefits during this time of need. I commit to you that we are aggressively setting up those meetings, and we're going to expedite the process. And as we get things voted on, and we're sure of what the benefit changes are going to look like to help you through this tough time, we will have that information posted on the website as well. Many of you know, things are changing on a day-to-day basis within the different states of our council. Some areas still have construction up and running. Some areas have basically put a ban on residential and commercial construction. One thing remains, there will still be the need for construction on emergency medical facilities. Let me be clear, if you do not feel safe and you do not want to report to a construction site, you have that option to stay home and take care of your families or self-quarantine if you're not feeling well. But if you are a member who's actually trying to work and wants to get out and be involved in those projects that may still be ongoing through this crisis, please make sure that you're registered on the Mix 2020 Out of Work system and that you contact your council representatives, because there's going to be a need to get more hospital beds up and running so that we can combat the onslaught that this horrible disease is creating. Even though a lot of businesses have been forced to shut down by executive orders, when and where we can, we are operating small groups of representatives and administrative assistants to keep things going and to keep answering your calls and helping direct your questions where need be. In the event you can't get through to a local union office that may have been shut down as part of an executive order, we will make sure that all calls and all inquiries are being monitored and someone will get back to you. Some of you may or may not know about the council's MAP program, or Member Assistance Program. This coming Friday, we have an emergency executive board meeting scheduled, and one of the topics is to look at the criteria within the Member Assistance Program and figure out how to expand it and figure out how we can be more helpful to the membership in this time of need. Now, granted, this fund was very limited, and we did things like packages for soldiers that were serving overseas and relief for someone who had been out of work for 6 months. So we're going to have to try to figure out a way to put an influx of dollars into this fund to continue to help many, many people that are going to be affected by the coronavirus. We're going to determine a criteria and eligibility, and those applications will be able to be filled out online. As your executive secretary treasurer, my commitment to you is to keep you well informed of the day-to-day changes that occur because of this horrible, horrible disease that is upon us. Please check our websites frequently. We will also be sending out short messages with any updates as we get the information and as things occur. I took the opportunity this weekend to look through some famous quotes that I thought might pertain to the situation and help us all have some kind of peace of mind that we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through this stronger. And one that comes to mind is actually from Charles Darwin. It's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Be safe, brothers and sisters, and we will be talking to you soon.